Good morning 10th class students. In previous class, second lesson, NS subject, I completed anaerobic respiration. In that, I explained some experiment which related to anaerobic respiration. And also, I explained what is meant by anaerobic respiration. Okay, now I will start another topic, that is heat production by living organism. Already I explained, in the process of respiration, heat will be released. We know that heat is a form of energy. Energy is released in the form of heat by living organisms in the process of respiration. So, if you will observe heat production by living organisms in the process of respiration, at the time of winter season, we wear sweaters, correct or not? We wear sweaters. Sweaters are made up of wool, correct or not? Sweaters are made up of wool. Wool is the bad conductor of heat. Wool is the bad conductor of heat. Means this wool does not pass heat to outside of the body. This heat does not pass to outside of the body. So that's why after wearing, if you remove sweaters from your body, when you will observe inside of the sweater, we feel some warmness, no? Where this warmness comes from our body. So our body produces heat in the process of respiration. When you will wear sweaters, sweaters are made up of wool. This wool is bad conductor of heat, does not pass heat to outside. That's why after wearing sweaters, when you remove sweater from your body, if you will observe inside of the sweater, it will be some warmness, that is due to heat released from our body. Already explained in previous class. Energy is released in the form of ATP, adenosine triphosphate. When you require energy, ATP converts into ADP. Again ADP converts into ATP when energy is available. So this is heat production by living organism. Already in the previous class I explained about combustion and respiration. In both processes we can find out heat will be released. So this is about heat production by living organisms. Now I will explain about evolution of gas exchange system in a living organism. What is meant by evolution, children? It is very important in the next lessons also. Evolution means developmental changes. Evolution means developmental change. The change with the development. Exchange system. Gas exchange system means respiratory system. Already I explained human respiratory system. Human respiratory system consists of nostrils, nasal cavity, pharynx, larynx, trachea, bronchi, bronchioles, alveoli, blood. No? Like that, different animals also have different systems. Now I will explain about that system. If you will observe, this system will be developed from unicellular organisms to multicellular organisms. For example, if you will take amoeba. Amoeba have a simple respiratory system, but in human beings have a complex respiratory system. Evolution of gas exchange system in living organism from amoeba to man. So now I will explain about how respiratory system developed from amoeba to man. Evolution means developmental change. A change with the development according to gas exchange system in living organisms. First I will explain about amoeba. Do you know amoeba is a unicellular organism like this. Amoeba is a unicellular organism. They live in water. It is their body made up of only one cell. They does not have special system like us. All process like respiration, digestion, transportation, excretion, reproduction all takes place within one cell. They live in water. So how they take oxygen, how they release oxygen, carbon dioxide. So they live in water, no? Oxygen present in water in a dissolved state. Oxygen present in water in dissolved state. how the oxygen enters into the body of amoeba and how CO2 released from the body of amoeba. So oxygen diffused directly into the body of amoeba. This process called as diffusion. Diffusion means transport of materials from higher concentration to lower concentration. If you will observe, the oxygen content in water will be high than body. So the oxygen diffused directly into the body of amoeba. In the same time, CO2 also diffused from the body to water. This process is called as diffusion. So gas exchange takes place in amoeba and lower organisms like planaria and porifera. Gas exchange takes place in the process of diffusion. So the concentration of oxygen in water will be high. So the oxygen diffused directly into the body of amoeba. Simultaneously, the CO2 content in body also will be high. So the CO2 diffused from body to water. Like this exchange of gases takes place in the process of diffusion by amoeba. Now I will explain about how gas exchange takes place in insects. Insects means they belongs to phylum Arthropoda. Now I am explaining about evolution of gases exchange from amoeba to man. Insects, how gas exchange takes place in insects? They have special tube-like structure called trachea. This trachea helpful for exchange of gases. This trachea is different with the trachea which present in our lungs. No, that is different with this trachea. Our lungs also have trachea. Nostrils, nasal cavity, pharynx, larynx, trachea. That is called windpipe in human body, lungs. This trachea are tube-like structures which helpful for exchange of gases. So this trachea helpful for exchange of gases. This type of respiratory system is called tracheal respiration. Tracheal respiration takes place in insects. This type of respiration is called tracheal respiration. Now I will explain about fishes. Fishes have special structures known as gills. Do you know gills? If you will observe fish like this will be no. Here we can find out gills. Gills helpful for exchange of gases. Gills are red in color. We know that the freshness of fish can be determined the color of gills. Exchange of gases takes place with gills. This type of respiration is called branchial respiration. The respiration which takes place through gills is called branchial respiration. The exchange of gases takes place with the help of gills. For this, the fish continues to open and close their mouth like this. At the time of opening, the water along with the oxygen enters into the body. Simultaneously, the gills absorb oxygen and release CO2 like this. That's why they continuously open their mouth and operculum. Senkulu in Telugu it is called. Here will be no. They open like this. So, entry of oxygen, exit of carbon. Entry of oxygen through mouth, exit of carbon dioxide through operculum. This type of respiration is called branchial respiration. Now, I will explain about frog, amphibians. They respire with the skin. If you will observe, frog skin will be sticky in nature, correct or not? They are slippery to touch. What is the reason? They have special glands called mucous glands in the skin. These mucous glands, skin consists of mucous glands. This mucous gland secretes mucus. This mucus helpful to keep skin moist. When air passes through the skin, the oxygen present in the skin, air attached to the mucus. So already the skin have blood vessels. The blood vessels have blood. The blood carries oxygen inside of the body and sends CO2 simultaneously. This type of respiration which takes place through skin is called cutaneous respiration. The word cutaneous indicates skin. So the respiration which takes place through skin is called cutaneous respiration. The skin have mucous glands. This mucous gland secretes mucus. This mucus helpful to keep skin moist. So this moist skin helpful to absorb oxygen present in the air and release CO2 simultaneously. This type of respiration is called cutaneous respiration. Afterwards, if you will observe, reptiles, birds, mammals. In this group of organisms, we can find out lungs are the respiratory organ. Already I explained about lungs in previous class. So this type of respiration is called pulmonary respiration. The respiration which takes place through lungs is called pulmonary respiration. Already I explained about lungs in previous class. So this is about gas exchange system from amoeba to mammals here. Reptiles means we know that snakes, lizards, crocodiles, etc. Here frog. Along with frog, salamander also. Salamander and earthworm also respire with their skin. That type of respiration is called cutaneous respiration. Do you know, children? Frog is a amphibian. Means can live both land and water. When they are in water, they can respire through skin. When they are on land, they can respire with the lungs. Means they can respire with both lungs and skin. That's why it is called amphibian. Can live both land and water. When they are in water, they can respire with the skin. When they are in land, they can respire with the lungs. So this is about evolution of gas exchange system from amoeba to man. Amoeba does not have special respiratory system for respiration. They have how oxygen enters into they also require oxygen for releasing energy, but movement with pseudopodia. So oxygen enters into the body of amoeba through diffusion and CO2 diffused from the body of amoeba simultaneously. Insects have special tube-like structure called trachea which helpful for exchange of gases. This type of respiration is called tracheal respiration. Fishes have gills. Gills will be red in color. The respiration which takes place through gills is called branchial respiration. Amphibians like frog, salamander, earthworm respire with the skin. That type of respiration is called cutaneous respiration. Reptiles, birds, mammals respire with lungs. That type of respiration is called pulmonary respiration. Amoeba, diffusion. Insects, tracheal respiration. Fishes, branchial respiration. Amphibians like frogs, salamander, cutaneous respiration. Reptiles, birds, mammals, pulmonary respiration. So this is about evolution of gas exchange system from amoeba to man. If you will observe this information, you can conclude that is there any evolution, is there any development from amoeba to man? Yes, there is a development. We have a well-developed respiratory system for respiration. Amoeba, simple organism, unicellular organism, they does not have special system like us. They have a simple system, simple method which helpful for exchange of gases, that is called diffusion. But if you will take man, birds, reptiles, they have special system, respiratory system for exchange of gases. That type of respiration is called pulmonary respiration. Okay, children, this is about gas exchange system. Okay, in this class we learnt about heat production by living organism. All living organisms releases heat. Heat is a form of energy. So we all have familiar experience, that is at the time of winter season we wear sweaters. No, after removing sweaters from our body, we can feel some warmness inside of the sweater. This warmness comes from our body in the process of respiration. That's why we will wear sweaters during winter season. Sweaters are made up of wool. Wool is a bad conductor of heat. Does not pass heat to outside of the body. Okay, children, this is about heat production by living organisms, gas exchange system, evolution of gas exchange system. In the next class, I will explain about next topic in the respiration lesson. Okay, thank you, children.